okay back there? Hello. Good morning. Welcome to day 3 in Iceland. We are getting around this morning. It's about 6:30. We're trying to get an early-ish start to go potentially see some of the beaches. It's still very windy. Last night was very, very windy all night, and there was like torrential downpour. Ben had to tie up the like flap that goes over the electric port because it just kept going da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So we tied that up, and it made it better because that would have been really annoying to have to deal with that. The original intention was to go to like a hot spring that you can hike to and stuff, but not knowing the weather being so sporadic all day, it'd be cold, windy, rainy. We don't want to be miserable trying to do that. So we did end up making reservations last night for Blue Lagoon. So we'll do that this afternoon. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's like super hyped up. People say that it's so worth what you pay for it, and they spend a lot of time there. So I think that'll be a nice way to end our trek in Iceland, just to relax and enjoy some warm blue water. I'm super excited to try this Icelandic yogurt. Ooh. It's very creamy-like. Smells like yogurt. It's very creamy. It's good.
Are we gonna go on the beach? Yeah. Is it gonna hurt?
Yeah.
Black sand's whipping around still. The salt water from the ocean. But we're here.
There's a red blinky light, so I am concerned that...
Yeah, I think there's red, orange, and blue. And it's currently blinking red.
Well, does that mean like you're not supposed to go out there?
We're about to find out.
Okay, we'll find out. Yogurt is good. Skrr.
But this seems like a nice little spot. They got a building over there with a restaurant. Probably restrooms too that you probably have to pay for.
Not everywhere. We've only seen one where you have to pay for it.
We would like $1 if you would like to pee. Those waves. There's probably 20-foot waves out there. Oh boy. Different rock formations are crazy. You got like thick columns over there, then like side columns, and like very skinny squish things, and then just shale up top. Hostile environments. Black Sand Beach was pretty gnarly. Waves were crashing up, big waves. Decided not to go to the lighthouse up on the cliff. It was just as windy today as it was yesterday, so just didn't feel like messing with it because it was probably still not safe up there, considering the Black Beach had a red flashing light. So you weren't even supposed to go there. So we're starting to trek back towards Reykjavik and Blue Lagoon, and we'll be stopping along the way whatever cool sights we see. Since the ring road is the main road that you get around the island and all the other roads kind of shoot off of it, each time you pass a crossroad, there's a blue sign that shows you where that road can go. So usually it's just a little oval or a loop or just a straight line with some offshoots. So it's a little map of each offshoot road that you can go on. It's interesting. Most of them are just little communities with houses and farms. Sometimes there's a tourist attraction there as well. If you're ever curious which way the wind is going in Iceland, all you have to do is look at the horses. They always point their butt towards the wind.
No.
That was a bad example.
Bras. And the hosies are, oh look, there's a good example.
Hey, butts towards the wind.
And then behind it, that's that waterfall.
Waterfall. Off one of those blue sign roads I was talking about, off the ring road, there's a nice secluded waterfall. No one's here. It's a waterfall all to ourselves. This is Reynisfjara. Just a little guy. From the ring road, you can see there's another waterfall up above it on top of the mountain. So I said we should hike to that one, because that'd be cool. But it's probably further than we think. So we'll check out Reynisfjara. Some sheep friends. Random find number one was pretty cool. Reynisfjara with some sheep, and I got to put my drone in the air, so that was pretty cool. I think one of the craziest things is that the majority of drivers driving around Iceland are foreigners driving massive campers that they aren't used to driving or have never driven. So like we're driving a camper van, but I mean it's still just kind of smaller than a minivan. But then you got full-size Winnebago camper RVs that people are driving, and they're like, okay, here are the keys, have fun. And driving in 50-mile-an-hour winds and rain and off-roading. It's an interesting situation. So in front of us we got a probably nervous driver going 50 kilometers an hour on the ring road where it's 90, and we're just kind of stuck. We're at the Carrad Crater. This is probably one of the typical last stops of the Golden Circle, but we took a cut off of the Golden Circle on the first day, so we didn't get here. The crater's up there. Lots of people here. It's free parking, but it's 450, I'm assuming, per person, krona to get in, so it's like $3 each to get even on the trail. And I think it's a whole stretch of craters, so the main one, and then there's a couple more down the line. And if it wasn't so windy, I'll get my drone in here. side of the crater. I walked all the way around. A little taller over here. It's pretty cool. And we got Ted. And we're now at the bottom of the crater. Want to go for a swim?
It's a little cold for that. This is warm water.
It's crater water. Next stop after the crater was going to be Selfoss, which we assumed was another waterfall, but it turns out, unlike all the other fosses, this is just a city. I guess we'll just explore the city, it looks cute, and get some gas. How long does it take to get a gas cap off? I don't think we're that dumb. Maybe... I guess we're done. It turns out the gas cap, you use the key to open it. I just kind of ripped it out. Thank you. Do we have to use the key to put it back in? Who'd have thought the hardest part of our whole trip is getting a gas cap on and off? I still don't know how it works, but we got it back on. We'll have to do that one more time, so we'll see what happens next time. But we've gone 550 kilometers so far, and that was $94 to fill back up. Mostly done with driving. We just have to make our way back into the airport. Where the drop-off is, so it shouldn't be too much more driving. The efficiency of this big diesel boy is actually pretty good. It's about 31 miles a gallon, but then we did the conversion, and per gallon gas was $8.40, so that is not so good. We've been trying to figure out what food Iceland is known for, and it turns out it's hot dogs. We went to Pizza Virginia,
Which looks like hot dog in...
Yeah, Pilslu is hot dog. So we got a hot dog and some french fries just to try, and then we'll have some wraps for lunch as well. A fancy little canoe.
You want to sit there and eat the hot dog?
Not really.
Oh.
It's cold.
Fine.
Hot dog's gonna get cold.
I want to taste.
You can eat. How is it?
Tastes good. You want to try?
Does it taste like a hot dog?
Yeah. But yummy.
Whoa! Crispy onion.
Yeah, it said fried onions.
Fried onions are a nice touch. A good hot dog. They're crunchy. It seemed the normal thing were deep fried hot dogs topped with other things, but we just got a normal hot dog. It was so windy. It'd be pretty nice out. But the wind is just not slowed down. Get wrap stuff and get back in the car. Have some lunch. We're off of the ring road now, and we'll be taking the coast road along the coast all the way to Blue Lagoon. And while there aren't waterfalls along the coast, there are lighthouses. realize how exhausting the wind is until it's not there. The wind lighthouse is blocking a lot of the wind, and then you step around the corner and you just get hit with it. And it's nice. It's like a hot tub. We get a free drink and a free mask.
It's included. There we go.
The lagoon itself is nice and warm. 100-degree hot tub. It's huge and white. Yeah, I read online. It's man-made because next door, actually past by it, is a huge factory or plant that was using carbon something on the side. But they're like geothermal carbon dealios. And when they were making the initial site, it was here. And they tapped into this geothermal pool to make something bad into a tourist attraction and make a lot of money. It's still 40 degrees, 45 outside, so my face is cold while my feet are hot. Behind these square boxes is where the pool is actually fed. 2,000 meters within the earth. 38 degrees centigrade geothermal water comes up. So there's 1, 2, 3 in this little section. I see one over in that section. I guess that's what fills up the pool. And on the other side it said gets rejuvenated or like replenished every 40 hours. It's all new water that comes up every 40 hours. Oh, this song. Got our free drinks. I got a gold beer, which is the Icelandic light beer, so Icelandic Bud Light. Cassie got
Strawberry sparkling wine.
yeah.
Strawberry bubble water.
I feel like this is the literal definition of a melting pot. Steam bath. Literally can't breathe in here.
It's so hot.
We might drown.
It's like 99% humidity.
That's good though. Just like, oh, I feel good.
I think we should have just went out here. That's it.
You touch it.
Oh, it's so white. It's like extra white in some spots. It's the same stuff.
Touch it. Cold?
It's cold. One of those things that you just gotta do when you're in Iceland is go in one of the geothermal pools. So it's neat. Nice night, other than the wind. See if we can make some dinner without fire going out. If we had electric still, we'd be golden. But alas, onward. We're at Gunhoga. It's another hot spring on the south side of the little peninsula. And what you hear right now is this power plant, or some kind of plant, off in the distance, making a bunch of noise and smoke. It's probably the same type of thing that the Blue Lagoon's doing, but they are loud. We're checking out these hot springs. That smoke is actually hot spring smoke, not factory smoke, so let's go check it out. Last stop of the day is the bridge between two continents. It is a bridge that connects the North American tectonic plate and the Eurasia tectonic plate. So we can stand in two continents at once. Or, I guess if you split your legs far enough.
You'd have to have long legs.
Long enough.
So, we wanted to give you a camper tour, just a quick one because there's not a whole lot to this camper van. We got a little van. It's good size. Like, Ben said that this is not very comfortable, but theoretically you could fit another person here, apparently, because there's a seatbelt. But it works. It works definitely for us. A lot of the cars here are manual, we've seen. That's what when we were looking, it was like quite the upcharge to get an automatic car. So we just went with this. And I got to drive it the whole time, so it's fun. We also did get an upgrade with just Wi-Fi that comes in this little like mobile gizmo. It worked really well. The only thing was that it died really fast. So it would barely even last like half a day. Each side has a normal like sliding van door. This one has a window, the other side on ours does not, but all of the places that have windows have just like a little curtain thing with like a string, so there's even some to cover up the back, or like this part as well. So then ours was really simple. It had no sort of flexibility on what could be in the van. So it literally is just this big mattress built on top of a platform. Can't really tell because there's a lot of stuff there. We're getting ready to pack it all up. But with this platform built up, there's all the space up underneath. So like over there we have suitcase. We had a suitcase and a book bag here, and like some food tote over there before. Hold the door. All of the doors say to hold them in case of high winds, which clearly we had this trip. Some of the things that are included with it are this electric powered cooler. Just like a little a little cooler that like we put some meat and cheese and whatnot in there. They also include a little heater as well as a big cable for plugging the van in if you have electric, which powers the back outlets over here. And then the cool portable gas stove. Boom, boom. And then 2 camp chairs and a folding table. And then a water jug and a whole tote of goodies to like use for utensils, bowls, plates, pots, pans. Well, a pot and a pan. But that is all they include in the camper van rental. But that's that. It was pretty simple. We made it work. It was fun.
Well, cooking outside just did not happen tonight. It was just too windy, so we made our way back to Reykjavik and found a very good Middle Eastern restaurant. We got some food, which was nice. We filled up the camper van back to full, and now we are back at the rental facilities parking lot where we will stay the night. And tomorrow morning, early morning, probably 4 a.m., we'll get the car all checked back in. It's been a fun time in Iceland. Got to see a lot of things. Probably could have spent a couple more days. I mean, definitely could have spent a couple more days. Oh my gosh. Traveling around the whole ring road, but it was a great couple days. Windy, very windy, but nice couple days. So I'm going to be transferring some data onto the computer. Cass is going to be cleaning up the luggage in the back, and we'll get to bed here soon. We'll see you in the morning.